Good morning. Welcome to X and Live. As you can see, my partner in crime is not with me today. He is on the road on his way to Nashville. Nash Vegas, going to have a good time with his family, take a few days off, which he's earned and deserved. So Phil has a great time. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. Are you an American or an American? You see, Henry Ford said it many, many years ago. If you believe you can or you can't, you're right. I had an experience yesterday I want to share with y'all that I think you need to understand if you're a business owner. Is I was on the phone for 5 hours working with a customer service department. And I called back 6 times and submitted 15 applications trying to figure out what was going on, and nobody could help me. I got trapped in the deadly OODA loop of non-decision and inability to help or want to help. You see, when you have employees that can't solve problems for clients, it's very, very frustrating for your customers. And customers will give up on your organization if you have a bunch of Americans working for you. Now, I've got to tell you, there were 2 ladies that came online at the end of the day that I talked to that were rock stars. They found a way to yes. They found a way to get the application I was filling out of the OODA loop of not working and into the system. And I'm thankful to say that today, because of those 2 wonderful ladies, the application's been submitted and life is good and all is calm in the Dave world. Yesterday I was pretty stressed out about it. We need to understand that the ability to accomplish goals is founded in a person's basic lifestyle. If they don't believe they can do things, they won't do them. But if they believe they can, they'll find a way to yes. We saw this in the military all the time with operators. Operators were willing to do what it took, could do anything, the impossible. Nothing was too hard for them. On the same token, we had younger operators or people that were a little bit fearful and couldn't get things done because they were overwhelmed by, well, that's just too hard, I can't do it. In your business, you need to challenge your team to fail, to work to a point where they fail and learn lessons and get better and realize what they did wrong and how they do it. It's an iterative improvement process that if your team follows, they will be successful. So, how do you know if you have an American or American in your office? Sign number 1, there is an employee or person or teammate that works with you that whenever there's a problem, John, great comment. Whenever there's a problem, they're going to come into your office and go, boss, I have this problem. They're going to lay it on your desk. They're going to offer you a solution. They're going to just lay this big pile of poo on your desk and ask for you to solve it. This is your first opportunity to help them realize what they're doing. Okay? I had a rule as a commander. I have a rule as a business owner now when I'm advising other clients, although we do solve problems. I ask, okay, you have this problem. What do you propose we do to fix it? Give them an opportunity to exercise their abilities and say, look, I know you're scared that I'm going to get mad if you screw up. I get it. I honestly, absolutely 100% get it. But if you go out and try that, you're going to get better. So I'm going to give you a pass. Tell me what you want to do and how you're going to fix it. And if it won't kill the company, I always decided to let them go try to fix the problem their way, even if I knew there was a better way. Because I wanted them to go through the process of at least trying, because that gets them stepping across the fear line. The second thing you're going to have is they're going to, well, boss, I don't know what to do. I can't help you. That's a bigger issue. So next you got to look at, is it a training issue? Is it a ability issue? Is it a willingness issue? Is there something going on in their personal life? You just step into the person's head and see what's going on. Because sometimes, and we find it a lot with businesses we work with, that if you're having problems at home, you're less likely to take risks or chances at work to get things done in a more efficient fashion. I think all of us as business owners want Americans. So what is an American? Americans make problems go away before you see them as the boss. They are the best employees you have, but there is a danger with them, okay? And the danger with this is you need to stay engaged with them to make sure they know you truly value all the work they're doing and how hard they're working, but also that they're taking the company in the direction you want it to go. Sometimes people that are highly motivated and Americans will push your business in a direction they want it to go as opposed to what you want it to go. And it's not because they're trying to be deceitful or mean or anything like that. It's just they want to move faster. So make sure you're having those weekly or monthly follow-ups with them. Make sure things are going okay. Make sure they talk about the problems they had and what they've done to solve it so you're aware. And the biggest thing is have processes and systems in place where you can actually track what's going on with the business in each division and how people are working and reacting. Now, I'm not saying you need to pin people down and tell them how to do their job. I'm telling you to give them some boundaries and places they can go so they can be successful. I think one of the biggest challenges today with kids, and they're going to be our employees here next year. When I say kids, I'm talking about young adults, 18 to 25, is that, a lot of them have never been held accountable. A lot of them have never had to meet a task. A lot of them are looking and just thirsting for somebody that will take them under their wing and show them the way to success and then move them along. While others think they should be in the CEO's office right now. We owe it to our employees and to our team and to our companies and to our families to be great mentors. To build Americans, people that could find ways to yes.
Did you say that again?
To find people that could find ways to yes and build that. I mean, that is a learned habit, right? People who are challenged when they're younger and learn how to succeed are more likely to be Americans than they are to be Americans. They're more likely to find solutions to problems and challenges than to just push them off on somebody else. So, as always, it is ever important to always build a great team. It's ever important to always build that culture in the organization that allows for people to make mistakes. It allows for them to recover from those mistakes. The best way you can build a strong team is show the team that you value them in the culture, you push them to higher limits, and you challenge them to push their boundaries. I'm going to share one last story because it changed my life. I was 18 years old, leaving Memphis, Tennessee. I was a young kid. I thought I had the world by the tail. I thought I was the baddest dude in the world, right? But I lacked some confidence. And I lacked some confidence because I was just young and I hadn't been there. Father passed when I was younger. I didn't really have any mentorship other than my coaches. And I went to the Air Force Academy. And during that time, that first 6 weeks of basic training, I learned more about myself than I ever knew. I was pushed to limits I didn't know I could cross. And over that 4-year journey, they put me in situations that made me realize that it's never the end of the world. There's always a solution. You just have to push through the pain and get to what works, right? We need to build employees and teammates and young people that can do that. Heck, you may have some old people that need to have that kick in the backside to get in there. So the challenge today is identify your Americans, identify your American can'ts in your organization. Let's talk to the Americans about getting them stronger. What do they need to get better? Don't allow them to drop poo on your desk when there's a problem and not solve it themselves. With that, it's a short lesson because Phil's on the road, but I want you to think about how can you improve your organization to find success. We're getting ready to go into hard times. If you're in your 50s, you saw the economy going where it is today. If you're younger than that, you didn't live through this. And we're headed that direction. So now is a time to build a strong organization of people that can handle the storm and get your business from where it is now to where it needs to be in 2 years. So I wish you luck. If you need anything, reach out to us at Exxon. You can locate us, Dave at Exxon.co or www.exxon.co. We are here for you. With that, Dave Evans, without Phil Nichols today, and I am out of here.